Story time about how my school caught my homeboy cracking his own brother.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Story time on how the school count caught my homeboy cracking his own brother. Now, I originally was fucking doom scrolling, right? So I didn't get to see the original video. I had to search for the original video, which my TikTok search history looks crazy right now. But I had to search for it because every single video I've seen, everybody just cuts it off. Like they just say, bro, don't even watch this shit, right?
Story time about how my school caught my homeboy cracking his own brother.
Oh, skirt. You know what I'm saying? The end.
I don't really get to hear him out. So I think we need to actually hear him out because although this is an insane thing to say, I feel like this is, this is what I'm here for. You got to hear people out sometimes. You can't just judge off of the first 10 seconds or however long that was. So let's hear him out.
Then we had these things called Chromebooks, even these shitty laptops that we had, and it was fucking horrible. But our lab password had to be our lunch number. So if a nigga heard your lunch number, they knew your whole password. There's nothing you can do about it. So back in what this was, 2018, we had this one friend called, let's call him A. A had a brother. Keep that in mind. We was cool with A, you heard? A homeboy level. Like I'm talking about like up there. We knew this nigga like by heart. We used to hang out with this nigga outside of school on PS4 playing Brawl Harley with this nigga. Bro, we caught this dude texting a fat ass hoe back in the day. I'm talking about like her ass was like big. Bro, we caught that shit clowning the fuck out of him for the rest of the year. But that's not even the worst part. The worst part had to come when the school found out he was cracking his own brother. Yes, the school. And no, we're not talking about administration. No, we talking about the students. The students knew he was fucking his brother. How we found this out was we was chilling one day. This was back in probably like 8th grade, bro. We freshman year, bro. We found a video of this dude on his Chromebook. Remember what I said? You get the Chromebook password, you get the lunch password, you get everything. They logged on to this nigga shit and seen him getting back shots from his own brother. He had one of these motherfuckers look like this. I kid you not. This nigga was back here. Taking it from the back. Why? Why? We found this out. We never looked at him the same. He transferred schools like a week after that, my nigga, and we have never seen him since. But his brother want to come back to the school acting all cool and shit, like we didn't know he was just hunching on his own brother. Dude. And I was one of the misfortunate ones that had to see the video. I was just chilling, and one of my friends had it on their phone. I looked over for a second. Flashbang. Him just getting his shit popped from the back, bro. But once again, by his own brother. You can't make this up. He was this little light-skinned dude. And bro, I'm talking about he was real cool. He was real cool with this nigga. And then he just getting his shit tapped by his own brother.
I have so many quite I don't even know if I had that many questions. I'm like actually at a loss for words. You're telling me that what? Y'all passwords were y'all lunch number? Y'all were just getting each other's lunch numbers like that? Because our lunch numbers was like, I don't even remember how many digits, but it was pretty long. So like you wouldn't really be able to figure out somebody's lunch number unless they like really told you and they fucking put it in their phone or they like wrote it down or some shit and then they just started memorizing it. Like it would take a lot to like watch somebody put their lunch number in and then, log into your computer. Why do they want to log into his computer so bad though? But then also, I know we got to get to the fact that like these niggas was committing some Alabama shit, but it's just so many like things around it. Bro, this makes no sense. Let's talk about the brother. Why in the world did you come back to the school? Because your brother transferred, like their friend, the one that got caught getting clapped, transferred, and you also went to the school. So why didn't you transfer with your brother? Because that would be just as embarrassing to him as it would be to you, right? So I would assume so. There's just no way that that's not embarrassing. Like you over here, hey bruh, you walking in the hallway, hey bruh, shit, what's up? What's going on? I'm not dapping you up. Nigga, you did what to your brother? You think I'm dapping you up after that? Bro, this dude knew he was gonna blow up with this crazy ass story. And I feel bad for the friend because it's one thing for like people to find out, you didn't get to come out on your own. Like, maybe you were in the closet, you didn't get to come out and then it just gets blasted like that. That's one thing. That could feel embarrassing. But for you to basically get outed as, coming out the closet or whatever, and then also for committing Alabama? Bro, what the fuck? Like, that gotta be one of the most embarrassing things of all time. And oh my god, I don't even understand how I haven't said this. Why were they recording on the Chromebook? You're recording on the school Chromebook. I know y'all have phones. First of all, recording it as a whole is crazy, but recording it on your school laptop is even crazier. You shouldn't be recording that shit at all. Nigga, you're recording yourself touching on your brother. Nigga, that shit is weird. If anything, I would assume both of y'all would never want the world to find out about this shit. You would lose all evidence. Nigga, there will be no trace of this shit at all. But you niggas recorded it, knowing that it was easy for people to get into each other's laptops and you kept it on there? Wait a minute. Did you want people to find out? Bro, you knew it was easy for people to get into other people's laptops and you kept it on there? I ended up looking through the comments. People are saying they think he's a victim. Wait a minute. This nigga was in 8th grade? I thought they were in high school. Huh? Yeah, so after I did a little bit more research, he said 8th or 9th grade, so either their last year in middle school or their freshman year of high school. There's no telling what grade his brother was in because he said his brother also went to the school. I will say I do understand why people are calling him a victim because let's say his brother's like a senior. First of all, it don't matter what grade this nigga in. I would still consider this nigga somewhat of a victim because you're younger, and for an older brother to convince y'all that that shit's okay is nasty. I'm gonna be honest, everything about this situation is just disgusting. I don't know, the older brother, especially because you are the older brother, needs to be held super accountable because nigga, that shit weird. But both of y'all, nigga, y'all need to be put in a cell. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You lock these niggas up, especially the older brother. Don't let them out. Hey, if this older brother was a senior, you know, all that shit. If this nigga's like a real victim, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I get that. I don't want to like pass over that or nothing. If this nigga's a victim, we'll lock the older brother up regardless. But you get what I'm saying. If this nigga's a victim, hopefully he gets some help and somebody need to get locked up. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm done with this shit. This shit nasty.